Hey guys, it's Kate here from dudehack.com, and today this video is all about running through pretty much every single interesting statistic, fact, and piece of data out there on eHarmony. Ever found yourself looking for love in all the wrong places? The endless swiping on popular dating apps can start to feel like a bit of a merry-go-round of flings. As half-hearted connections fizzle out and matches fail to lead to messages, it's easy to lose hope. That's where eHarmony comes in. eHarmony is dedicated to bringing people into strong relationships with compatible partners. Now, just before we jump into all the facts you need to know about eHarmony, a little reminder, my name is Kate from dudehack.com, a website that is all things dating. Make sure you check out Dude Hack's dating app quiz. This is going to tell you what app is best suited to you. Also, please consider subscribing, as it tells the algorithm that you want to see more of me and Steve, and we can keep making these videos. All right, let's get into it. So, did you know that there are over 500 people getting married every day after meeting on eHarmony? Or that their algorithm takes a whopping 29 dimensions of compatibility into account when matching? If you felt like Tinder was two-dimensional, imagine the 29th dimension of dating. eHarmony could be a good option if you're looking for a serious relationship. You can sign up to eHarmony down in the link in the description box below. Your perfect match could be out there waiting. Now let's take a look at all the eHarmony facts under the sun. You might be wondering if eHarmony is for serious relationships. Had enough of Tinder, time wasters? Is Bumble getting a bit too boring? The dating game can be fun, but at some point you want to get off the carousel of matches. We're looking for the one here, not the one after one another after another. So is eHarmony for serious relationships? It is absolutely for serious relationships. Everything about eHarmony, from its demographics to its algorithm, is geared towards bringing users together into a serious relationship. eHarmony is a platform for those who are dating to marry. And you only have to take a look at the statistics to prove it. 4% of marriages in the United States come from eHarmony. An eHarmony match couple gets married around every 20 minutes in the USA. That is insane. So how many people are getting married from eHarmony? 542 people every day. That's almost 200,000 every year. eHarmony is built for relationships-minded singles, and its unique compatibility matching system is designed for partners whose connections will last a lifetime. eHarmony's been around since 2000. That makes it older than plenty of singles using the app. It was the first algorithm-based dating site way back in the day. With deep roots, you might be wondering if anyone still uses eHarmony. The answer is yes, eHarmony has a thriving community. As of 2022, there are over 29 million members in the US alone, and 16 million of them are active every day. And there are over 750,000 subscribers to the eHarmony paid service. Founded by a clinical psychologist, eHarmony was built on scientific groundwork, and in the name of science, it has continued to modernize and update its compatibility algorithm. That's why eHarmony has kept up with the rapid rise of competitors such as Tinder and Hinge, especially for those dating over 30. eHarmony has 29 million members in the United States. That's almost 9% of the population and 14% of the adult population. And most of these are active users. 16 million Americans are active on eHarmony every week. Globally, there are 51 million members on eHarmony. That's the entire population of Colombia and South Korea. On average, 2.3 million messages get sent on eHarmony every week. And every 14 minutes, someone finds love on eHarmony. That means that over 200 people are finding a serious relationship on eHarmony every day. eHarmony is the 4th most popular dating app by paying customers after Tinder, Bumble, and Match. Now, the competition between dating apps is almost as intense as the dating scene itself. From Match to Hinge, these apps are putting their best stress on and trying to catch your attention. In such a competitive market, why do people use eHarmony? Well, the one main reason that they're looking for love. eHarmony is built to bring people together into serious relationships. But there are plenty of good reasons to put your faith in eHarmony and its compatibility matching system. Let's take a look at why people choose eHarmony. eHarmony is the #1 trusted dating app in the world, and it has the highest quality dating pool. eHarmony brings matches to you thanks to the unique algorithm, no more swiping. eHarmony's founder has 35 plus years of experience as a clinical psychologist and brings an empirical science-based approach to compatibility. Because messaging on eHarmony is behind the paywall, you know that there are no time wasters on the app. eHarmony has the highest marriage rate and lowest breakup rate of any dating site. Okay, now that we've established that pretty much everyone on eHarmony is looking for love, it's a site for serious singles. But eHarmony's users are also a very diverse bunch. So who uses eHarmony? eHarmony has always had a slightly older user base, but as of 2022, the majority of users on eHarmony are in the 24 to 35 range. The age difference isn't as marked when compared to other sites though. eHarmony has a lot of users in the 35 to 44 range too. It's largely thanks to its traditional web-based structure. Whilst the majority of users on eHarmony are in their 20s and 30s, there are plenty of people dating over 40 on eHarmony too. If you're looking for a serious relationship, eHarmony is for you. The majority of eHarmony users are in the 24 to 35 age range. 20% of men and 17% of females on eHarmony fall into this range. Those aged 34 to 44 are the next largest category. 17% of men and 15% of women on eHarmony are in this age range. 11% of men and 7% of women on eHarmony are aged between 45 and 54, and 4% of women and 2% of men on eHarmony are over 55, so there are options for seniors too. And it has few young adults on the site compared to other dating apps. Just 4% of women and 3% of men are aged 18 to 24. eHarmony has a relatively gender balanced user base. 54% of users are men and 47% of users are women. eHarmony has just 6% more men than women, compared to Tinder where men outnumber women by more than 2 to 1. So what percentage of eHarmony users are active? Ever send a message on Tinder and then wonder if you're just talking to yourself? When the dating game becomes the waiting game, you start to question if it's really worth it. Hours wasted coming up with the perfect opener for a user who hasn't been online in months. So the big question is, what percentage of eHarmony users are active? 55% of eHarmony's users are active every week, around 16 million out of 29 million total users. And there are around 750,000 paid members on the platform actively looking for love. That's a thriving community with millions of messages sent every week. Wouldn't you like to be on the receiving end of that? More than half of eHarmony users are active every week. That means eHarmony has 16 million users online any given week. There are 750,000 premium users on eHarmony, and 2.3 million messages get sent each week, proving eHarmony has a seriously active user base, all searching for the one. Now, just before we jump into if you actually have to pay for eHarmony, if you are liking this video so far, we would really appreciate if you could give this video a like and even hit that subscribe button for similar content. Now, do you have to pay for eHarmony? While everyone loves a bargain, you do have to be careful when it does come to freebies. From free trials that practically clamp you in the chains of bondage to Facebook, which makes you its product, there is always a catch. So do you have to pay for eHarmony? Well, if you want any chance of meeting the perfect match, you'll have to pay for eHarmony. Whilst eHarmony offers a free account, including opportunity to undertake its compatibility quiz, you can't message your matches without a paid subscription. And whilst you might be reluctant to get out your credit card, it's actually this feature that makes eHarmony so trustworthy and valuable. Everyone you message on the app has paid cold hard cash for the opportunity to be there, so you know they're serious. eHarmony's free account lets you take the compatibility quiz and see matches, but you can't message through eHarmony until you pay for the premium. eHarmony Premium gives you access to these pretty important features: viewing unlimited photos, sending messages, seeing who's viewed you, using the distance search, and creating a detailed personality profile. There are 3 premium packages: Lite, Plus, and Extra, and you can get 6, 12, and 24-month plans. You're investing in your future here, so it pays to think long term. Ultimately, you'll have to pay for eHarmony to see results, but thanks to the committed community of paying members, it's worth the investment. Now, let's talk eHarmony marriages and babies. Nowadays, the internet is pretty much co-parenting our children, and increasingly it's helping to create them too. By 2037, more than half of new babies born will be parents who met online. And you can bet that eHarmony, who are responsible for 5% of American marriages, can take credit for a few of these kids. 2.8 million babies have been born since the year eHarmony was created to parents who met online. eHarmony could have some grandkids in the next few years. There have been 56,000 eHarmony babies in the UK since 2011. There have been many more in the US, but exact stats are hard to track down. So what is the success rate of eHarmony? Well, they reckon that someone finds love on eHarmony every 14 minutes. That's 100 people every day. Some quick maths gives us the answer. Out of 750,000 paid users, 37,000 of them find love every year. eHarmony takes credit for over 500 marriages in the United States every day, and what's more is that the data shows that these marriages turn out to be, on average, more stable and successful than any other marriage. eHarmony users find love every 14 minutes. That equals 37,000 lovebirds every year. eHarmony has a full audience turnover every 6 months. eHarmony marriages are ranked number 1 for marital satisfaction. Couples who meet on eHarmony are happier than couples who meet through any other dating app and those who meet offline through traditional means. And couples who met through eHarmony are less likely to break up than couples who met in any other way. If you're searching for the one, I would call that success. And 25% of married couples who met online met on eHarmony. Dr. Neil Clark Warren, eHarmony's founder, has stated the overarching goal of eHarmony has always been to reduce the divorce rate by helping build quality relationships that are based on compatibility. The eHarmony facts show that he's found success, and so can you. What are eHarmony's demographics? As we've seen, the majority of eHarmony users are aged between 24 and 44. 70% of eHarmony's users are white and 45% have bachelor degrees. But these are just the majorities. When you take a deep dive into eHarmony's demographics, there is a diverse dating pool. Let's take a look at the eHarmony facts when it comes to demographics. eHarmony has a number of specialist sites tailored to specific demographics: senior dating, Christian dating, black dating, Asian dating, international dating, Latin dating, over 15 dating, Indian dating, gay dating, lesbian dating. Around 3/4 of eHarmony's users are Caucasian, while the final quarter is split between black, Hispanic, and Asian. eHarmony is popular in these communities. 12% of Hispanic Americans have used eHarmony and 9% of African Americans have used the site. 45% of eHarmony's users have just a bachelor's degree and a further 15% have a master's degree, so 60% of eHarmony users have attended some form of college education. Smart cookies. In the United States population as a whole, 42% of people attend college, so eHarmony's user base is disproportionately educated. eHarmony's user base are disproportionately wealthy. 11% of Americans earning over $100,000 are on eHarmony. Well, I guess they can afford the best dating, I suppose. But 4% of Americans earning under $50,000 use eHarmony, proving it's affordable to all. And 3%, or 1 in 30 Americans in the $50,000 to $100,000 income bracket, are also on the site. Whilst not a religious dating site, eHarmony's founder is a prominent Christian, which makes eHarmony a great option for Christian dating. Now, let's take a look at gender and sexuality on eHarmony. eHarmony introduced gay and lesbian dating in 2009. Gender identity options on eHarmony remain binary, male or female, and you can't search for more than one gender at a time. That might make life easier, but realistically, it's a little old-fashioned. Today's America is more divided than ever, but I hope love could be the way to bridge the divide. Nevertheless, political ideology remains relevant in the dating game, which makes sense. We all want to meet a like-minded individual after all. If you like pina coladas and social revolution. 6% of people identifying as conservative have used eHarmony, and 5% of liberals have used eHarmony, making the political balance fairly even. Only 2% of moderates have used eHarmony. Maybe these fence sitters can't decide on their love life either. So where do people use eHarmony? The internet has connected us across the globe like never before, but ideally we find the one in our local neighborhood. eHarmony has a huge global user base, so whether you live in South Dakota or South Africa, you're likely to find a few matches. eHarmony's biggest user base is found in English language countries. So this includes the United States, Canada, the United Kingdom, Australia, but eHarmony is available in almost 200 countries across the world and even has an international section for those looking for love long distance. eHarmony's international dating option offers a virtual video date function for making a global connection. So is eHarmony the best place to find love? In my opinion, it is if you're looking for a long-term relationship or a marriage with a real chance of satisfaction and survival. Hundreds of people find love on eHarmony every day. And that's why I picked eHarmony as the best dating app for serious relationships. And the combination of a committed user base and a powerful matching algorithm makes it a great option for finding love. eHarmony has been around for a while. It's practically prehistoric in internet terms, and yet it's keeping up with millennials targeting agile apps thanks to a combination of core values and clever updates. In 2019, eHarmony recorded 100% growth. That's double its size. It has an estimated annual revenue of $250 million. That is a lot of happy customers. eHarmony commands a 12% market share in the online dating industry 22 years after launch. So, if you're getting serious about a relationship, it's time to start looking for love in the right places. With its committed mission to build stronger relationships and marriages, eHarmony is dedicated to finding you the perfect match. If your index finger has swipe fatigue, then eHarmony's premium structure and evidence-based algorithm will be a welcomed relief. So eHarmony is an amazing place if you're dating for marriage, but that may not be what you want or what you're into right now, so why not try a Dude Hacks dating app quiz to help you find the app that's best matched to you. You'll find the link in the description box below. Well guys, we made it everything you need to know about eHarmony. I really hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, we would really appreciate if you could give this video a big thumbs up and even hit that subscribe button for similar content. Make sure you check back in for regular videos soon. I'll see you next time. Bye guys.